So we had our first shots and I enjoyed it. It was a very, very, very pleasurable shoot. And I can't wait to put more rounds to it. Stay tuned. Alright guys, today we have the Glock 17.6. Here are first shots. That was pretty nice. That was pretty nice. All right, let's run that back. Let's run that back. Lock back. Definitely because I was right a little bit there. It does feel a little snappy, but I do like it. I'm trying to compare it to the Radian Ramjet on my 19X, and I shouldn't do that, but I can definitely say it makes all the difference. I'm gonna have to get used to though. Do it again. Alright guys, so come on in here. I did my first shots of what I have is the Glock 17 Gen 6 here. And let's go ahead and do a clear check. Mag is clear. We are clear in the chamber as well. Safe direction. Alright. So as you guys can see, I actually made a few changes as well. I finally chose a sight. So I chose the 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗖𝗧, which has the rechargeable top here instead of the side loading battery. It is a green dot, and I absolutely love it. It is a very large window, very clear picture. And it helps you actually stay on target a little better. So in the clips, I think I show the first shots for the Glock 17 on target. Full disclaimer, I did not sight this in before I went. I did leave after, I did sight it before I left, but during the video, I just wanted to shoot it. I just wanted to test it out, see how it felt. So please disregard my terrible, terrible groupings likely. But for the most part, I really enjoyed the shoot. I will say in my first unboxing video, I did mention how the grip on here felt very nice texture-wise, but it did feel a little slimmer than your standard Glock in my opinion. Comparing it to the 19X that I have, it just felt a little less bulky, which is completely fine. But I did find that when I was shooting it, my grip was adjusting a little bit. So I threw on some one and only goon tape, which really does give you that kind of contact point for reference. It kind of helps you as well to kind of maintain that grip in any circumstance in case your hands get a little moist or things like that, as well as helping to kind of maintain it during your recoil as well, and shifting. Overall, it shot very nicely. Something that I have been considering is supporting it because the Glock store is running a sale on C ports and R ports. I was looking towards going with the R port because after shooting the 19X with the Radiant Ramjet. I don't want to say too much. Stay tuned for that video, guys. I promise it's coming. Just had to get out the Glock 17 Gen 6 for you. I do think that Glocks do need a little assistance when it comes to their, I wouldn't say snappiness, but it is a little, it can be a little intense sometimes. And so after shooting the 19X for an extended period of time, I realized how flat it is with that ramjet. But please go check out the video when it comes out still for the full review. So I do, and that's a compensator. So I think I do want to try my hand at ports. There are some other people out there, gunsmiths, that do ports, like Monsoon Tactical with the Lucky 7s. I hear are really, really solid. So I've thought about that as well. Or even doing that on the Echelon, which I love the Echelon. I don't run it as much because I have some new babies. But you know, every time you get a new gun, that's the one that is like the baby, like the newborn child that you got to keep an eye on, keep right there by your side, and the one that you kind of take everywhere you go. That's how the Glock 17 is. But trust and believe that the Echelon was the baby at some point. Yeah, so I definitely recommend, if you guys haven't taken this to the range yet, definitely go take it. It was super, super solid. The trigger is very nice as well. Like I said, we are clear and safe direction. So if you go ahead and also safe direction, just so you guys can see, go ahead and that is your wall, right? You're right there. Ooh. And your reset right there. So very nice. And there are a few times in the clips, and I'll put in some footage, of course, so you guys can see what the deal was for sure. I'll try to zoom in on the trigger press, the slide, grip, everything, just kind of zoom in on the firearm as it is in motion to kind of get a better understanding and a full picture of how it functions overall. But the reset on this is very nice, very tactile, right? You can still hear it. I absolutely love that. So there are a few shots in there where I just like shot it when it got to the wall, let up, but I didn't release fully, just for the reset, and then shot it again. Just so I can see, and I enjoy doing that just so I can get an understanding of the trigger press and how it feels, because that is very important, especially if I plan on running this for carry optics and competitions. Now to that point, if I do plan on running it in carry optics for competitions, then unfortunately I can't port it, I can't add a compensator, so I really got to make up my mind. Because for some reason I really want a ported gun. I think they look nice. I think they function great. I think they're very smooth, and yeah. So one day, stay tuned. We have a lot of heat coming soon this year, guys. I truly appreciate all my subscribers. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for supporting. You guys are my motivation to keep this thing going, to keep the community alive, and to keep the channel growing. So overall, I'd say that with the grip texture being improved in general, it's very nice. I threw in grip tape, just personal preference, because that's just what I like. But still, the ergonomics of it is very nice as well, especially with the undercut, which definitely helped, because sometimes after shooting, you might get a little hand fatigue because of that Glock undercut right there. And then, you know, overall, I think the balance, it's really balanced. This is considered a full-size firearm, to my understanding, versus the 19, which has the 17 grip and the 45 slide, which is slightly shorter. So this one has your full 17 length slide as well as your grip. So with that longer slide and barrel, you would think that there is more muzzle. There is less muzzle flip and a little more recoil reduction and things like that. So that worked out as well. And like I said, the trigger is consistent. It's still a Glock trigger overall. It's not competition level, but it is reliable. So this feels like something that I can definitely run for duty work, maybe 2-gun, tactical work. It's definitely my new training buddy for 2026 when I go to the range and things like that. So I'm looking forward to putting some more rounds through this, and, you know, getting it out there. So stay tuned, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments about this setup so far. Anything I should add, anything I should switch out, or just take away. One thing that I also got was the SSI grip plug, because as you know, it comes bare bottom, no grip plug. So if you're running these, you know, and you're throwing those mags up in there after they drop in the sand and you drop it or whatever, you just got all this dirt, dust, and debris in here. And for reliability purposes, I'm sure it'll be okay. It's a Glock. But just because, just in case, why not, right? So that goes up in there, and then boom, you're covered. So I went ahead and did that as well. Another drill that I ran at the range was double taps, because that's a lot of what you do to targets in competitions. So I had to see kind of how that worked out, and the controllability. You know, it kind of stayed consistent, pushing. So, and the controllability, it definitely stayed consistent when pushing the pace and things like that. So I think it is a real contender as a second run for competition shooting for sure. So we'll see. We'll see, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments if you have one. Let me know how your first shots went. And let me know if there's anything else that you guys want to see, any other drills that you want me to run with it. Once it gets warmer, hopefully soon. I don't know if you guys believe in Groundhog Day, but the groundhog here in Michigan said we have 6 more weeks of this frigid temperature. I can't stand. I don't know. I don't really know. Anyway, don't even get me started on the groundhog who apparently saw his shadow when it was cloudy out and still snowing. I don't know. Anyway, I can't wait till it gets warm out. Can't wait to go to the outdoor range, get this thing running, do some drills, train with it more. So far I've been doing indoor range practice at a few ranges that I go to, whether I just stand in the bay, which is pretty boring, but I do work on transition, so I'll get like a qualified target, which has 6 circle targets, and then I'll do pop, 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 or, you know, something along that line as well. Or I do another range that has a shooters league on Thursdays and Fridays, which they do like mock USPSA combination of IDPA training stages, and that's really nice. I started a couple weeks ago, and it's been good to be back. Quotation marks, right? I'm not fully back. There are matches, but they fill up so quick because they're indoor. There's not a lot of space, and the waiting list is longer than the people that actually are squatted up, right? So hopefully one day I can get them. For now, I'll be doing the Thursday and Friday nights shooter league, so I can still get some practice in a match style environment, and still get that training that I definitely love to do, which is also a great thing as well. So I will say, all right, guys. So apparently, before I leave you, apparently there's a few of you guys that watch the videos but aren't subscribed. And I want you to subscribe. I want you to join me, join the Amen and Inspire community and family. We'd love to have you. For those that are subscribed, bring them in, bring them in, bring them in. Sharing is caring, guys. Either way, I appreciate you for even watching the video. I appreciate you for subscribing. But if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Why not? Wait till the next video. We're going to do a 500,000 round video. Stay tuned for more heat to drop. Be active in the comments, guys. I always reply to you guys. I love communicating with you, hearing your thoughts and feedback on what I'm doing, what I'm working on, what you want to see. And the firearms, of course. We always love to talk about the firearms. So stay tuned for the next video. In the meantime, stay tactical, stay graceful. Peace.